Live at 5. It's offer review, and just got to get this out of the way. Scufflenecks, fix your game. Yeah, the game was down quite a bit for today for iOS users. A lot of people upset. Looks like it went back up, but it was down. Like, people just couldn't log in. It says, hope you're able to reimburse me. I'm not be able to log in for the last hour because it's some sort of problem on your end with iOS. Need to go to bed, so please reimburse me for the following, right? So there we go. It's kind of a mess. And then also, they acknowledged on patch day that the incursion raid was open. So like if you didn't have the 5 invaders at 5 stars, you can go through and, you know, there's significant amount of rewards. I mean, there's blue ISO 5 in there, like 1.5 million. And I would have thought the easy thing to do would just leave this bonus thing up. Just leave it alone. Like, don't remove it. Just leave it alone. People can get through it, and then create a bonus incursion that worked correctly. So the people that, like myself, I spent $40, I can go and do the bonus one. Well, they're going to do something kind of convoluted to address this. Next week, a new iteration of the Incursion Invaders event will be introduced and progress will be reset. So that's kind of what I was saying. Create a bonus one. Players that invested towards completing the bonus difficulty will be able to complete the event a second time for a bonus reward. This will also afford more time for a player. Oh, so you could spend money. Afford more time for any player who couldn't complete it the first time and power up their invaders team and complete the event. And then this is kind of worded strangely, but I want to read it. Players with an eligible invaders team who completed the bonus tier and players with an ineligible team that didn't will both receive compensation in the near future. However, players who were able to complain rewards erroneously will not qualify for the compensation. All right, like I said, like I don't know why they just couldn't leave this alone and anybody, you know, could go through it, you know, because the 5-star part wasn't working, and then just create one that works correctly. I don't understand. It seems like a lot more work to do it the way that they're suggesting. Then also a lot of confusion on this, and I just wanted to go over this. So Ultimate 32 starts tomorrow, and so I do not have a Cosmic Crucible video up yet. If I do make one, it'll be tomorrow morning for my defense plans, but it's going to be a 5-day Cosmic Crucible, and they're going to be special room bonuses just for this. And then season 3 is going to start the following week, and season 3 basically is going to, the room bonuses are going to mirror season 2, where they're just going to shift the last 4 rooms, like rooms 3 through 6, and going to make them 1 through 4. And I personally like the setup of this a lot better than season 3 because you know, the weirdness in rooms 5 and 6, which is going to become rooms 3 and 4, is frankly garbage. I talked about it at length yesterday, and in some people like myself, you know, it's like room 6, which is going to become room 4, is really boring. Super boring. Like, you put Wakanda on defense, use Masters of Evil, boring matchup. Everybody's going to do the same thing. And what is room 5, the future room 3, going to look like once Gwenpool's comes out? Is Gwenpool is going to be, you know, we're going to have a complete New Warriors team, right? That should be a solution to the tangled web mess with Spider Weaver. And then we're going to have another boring match where it's always the same, and just like we have right now in room 6 with Masters of Evil and Wakanda. I don't like it. I like this right here. Promotes theory crafting. Anyways, we talked about that yesterday. Collection power in your 32-man CC. Yeah. So this person's saying that gold 3, first place is 33 million, last place is 13 million. I looked at mine. The top collection power in mine is 52-ish, and the lowest is 27. And then I'm at about 42. But it's kind of hard to compare collection power because you only get to use a portion of your roster. So if they had a way of doing like an effective collection power for like your collection power of your top 100 characters or something, I think that would be a better metric, because I believe some players like myself have a lot of bloat. And so I'm not sure that TCP is an effective way of comparing apples to oranges or whatever. Also, raid season expires in 2 days and 19 hours. I personally was saving like the first 14, which had these raid currency just in case there was going to be a special event. And because this one, the raid season thing is really tricky, like if you let it expire, they just disappear. It doesn't go into like a save spot. It's the only event that works this way that I know of. Kind of garbage. So I preempted that situation of potentially missing out the raid season rewards, and I collected mine. Now, if they happen to launch an event in the next 2 days, a surprise event, then I guess I miss out. But missing out on those rewards is just not worth it for me. And so I collected them in advance. The store scroll is bad. And I was just thinking about this, like, what kind of meeting and planning and allocation of resources went into this? Hey, we should add this new feature. You go over here and spend time making this feature that nobody asked for, and it's not even good. Yo, what we need is QA, so that the iOS is not down for hours. We don't need this. What we need is QA. Put a link to it. Tana's video. He went into the data mine, and it looks like Mephisto is in there, and he data mined it. So I'll put a link to that video where he's predicting some interesting things for that. So maybe he'll be a playable character in the interim. And then also a lot of questions about Gwenpool. I am going to do Raider, but there's a fantastic Reddit post titled "New Warriors Positioning in ISO," and they made a case for Striker. I think both could be good. The reason why I went Raider is she has 2 AoEs in Cosmic Crucible, so I thought Raider would be effective. But the thing is that Cloak and Dagger have a way of putting up vulnerables on their ultimates. So it's going to be interesting, and Gwenpool does go first. So I guess, I don't know. We'll have to find out. But Striker does seem similar, does seem good, but I started off with Raider. Now let's do some offers. First things first, this right here, there is one offer in the web store which costs $50 US. So these used to cost $50 US, but inside of the Google and the iTunes store, they now are being marked up to $60. I guess these offers are also mirrored on the website because you can buy these twice, but there is an offer which is $50 US that you can purchase one on the web store. And then you can get the UPCs. All right. Exclusive gold offer if you bought Gwenpool. And by the way, I had no gold. I wasn't even able to do Seed Theory. I'm going to do Seed Theory and Red Stars for her tomorrow. I had like 5,000 gold when I was sitting down to do, and I wanted to, open some gold orbs, upgrade her. But tomorrow, tomorrow is a gold orb opening event. So if you're, I'm waiting until tomorrow. Anyways. This is so annoying. I find that this to be insulting. When you click this, it says, 60-40, and one of them is 50-50, and the other one's 33-3, and then you're like, oh my God, what is the math? But on the web store, it's very clearly spelled out. So for $10 US, 20% chance of 150 Icarus, 20% chance of 150 Sunfire, and then you've got a 20% chance of a 6-star Icarus, a 4-star Sunfire, and a 7-star Sunfire. Okay, it's just not clear in when you look at it inside of the game. Beast, 50 character shards for $5, for $10, excuse me. And then this right here is interesting. So I just want to talk about what this is. So you got 5 premium orbs. So you might get something good out of there, that is going to be better for a newer player or not a newer player, but a player that's mid-game or whatever. Veteran players don't really care about premium orbs. Then right here, if you open on 10x day, you get dark promotion credits and elite fours. This is Morgan Le Fay orb, and you can get Agatha out of them, but there's some good stuff there. Back in the day, you could get Morgan Le Fay. And then these right here are the Legacy 1, 2, 3 orbs. This one right here gives out a ton of T3s. And so people messaged me and they opened up these orbs. Looked like I got numbers anywhere from 900,000 gold to 1.7 million gold, which is, I don't know what that's worth. It's not worth $10. Might be worth $4 or $5, right? So if you do buy this, you're going to get a lot of T3s, which you may or may not need. You may get Morgan Le Fay and Agatha shards. You might get some dark. You're going to get some dark promotion credits. You're going to get maybe some Ultimus food. You're going to get a ton of Ultimus food out of these if you're a veteran player, and you're going to get some gold. So I think this is a reasonable offer, especially, you know, if you're just getting started in the game, especially if you need T3s. If you just need like bulk character shards, this is a great value. For veteran players, it's going to be a lot of Ultimus food and, you know, a smallish amount of gold. But anyways, not terrible, not trash. I do like the offer. Also, what we got right here, $30 US, and you get 50 King shards. That's probably one of the better deals there. And then you've got Titania and Absorbing Man. Also, if you're looking for King shards, he is in the strike pass, so there's a smallish amount in there. If you buy the strike pass, between the free and the paid track, I think there's 55 shards. And then right here, if you're looking for dark promotion credits, you got 200 right there. And then you also got T4s, which are pretty valuable. This right here is useful for that incursion thing that we were talking about right here. You know, requires 5 invaders at gear tier 15, 5 stars and then there was like 1.8 million blue ISO 5, which is super scarce right now. This is better than the offers they had, because they had like 35 of these for $10, 35 of these for $10, but then there was also some 16 and 17 orbs, if I remember correctly. So this is 4 of the characters for $30, and then of course the last one is going to be Nick Fury, which a lot of people have upgraded already. But they said they're going to rerun this. Right? They said that they're going to rerun this, and this will afford more time for any player who can complete it the first time to buy up their Invaders team. Yeah, not power them up, buy them up. Yeah, that's what it is. Or you're buying them. And we got Sunfire 50 character shards for $5. And then this is reasonable enough. It's over 7 days. I typically buy these if there's some sort of campaign event, but 1,000, you know, I value 5,000 campaign at $5, and so that is typically the best deal. Problem is that it's a calendar, and so you don't really get to use it the way you want. And then lastly, a lot of people were thinking that Marvel Strike Force got in trouble with iTunes. We regret to inform you, iOS has suspended our app, but don't worry, I promise a PC app is coming out in 5 years. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Bye for now. Someone's saying campaign invention energy starting tomorrow. Yep. That's true.